Virgo, you weren't expecting this. Someone is coming with a serious proposal. He knows. That feeling of change in the air, that premonition that something is moving in your direction. It's not imagination, it's recognition. That the universe finally listened, finally answered, finally said, now. And what's coming? It's not casual, it's not superficial. It's not just another empty promise that will evaporate when tested. It's serious, deeply serious. And you? You who spent so much time being practical, being realistic, being down to earth? You weren't expecting it. Not like this. Not with this intensity. Not with this certainty. But it's happening. Someone is coming. And they're not coming to play games. They're not coming to test the waters. They're coming with a proposal. A proposal that will demand a response. That will demand a decision. That will demand the courage to believe that perhaps, finally, it's real. And the question isn't if it will happen. It will. The question is, are you ready to receive it? To say yes? To let it be serious? Because it's coming. And when it arrives, everything changes. Let's talk about who this person is, because you need to recognize them when they appear. And the first thing you need to know, it's not who you imagined. It's not the obvious choice. It's not the person you've been observing, analyzing, waiting for to take action. No. Why this person? This person who is coming. They don't need encouragement. They don't need a green light. They don't need a guarantee that you'll say yes. They come knowing the risk. They come prepared to hear no, but they come anyway. Because what do they feel? What did they see in you? It's too strong to remain silent. It's too real to pretend it doesn't exist. It's too serious to play games with. And when someone comes with this level of certainty, with this clarity, you feel it. You feel the difference. You feel it's not a performance. It's not an attempt. It's a declaration. It's a stance. It's, I see you, I want you, and I'm willing to prove it. And who is this person? I'll give you a profile. Not a physical one, but an energetic one. Because energy is what matters. This person is someone who has already walked a long path, already lived, already made mistakes, already learned. They're not an emotional child, not a project, not someone you'll have to teach to value you. They arrive knowing. They arrive with maturity, with stability, with the real capacity to build something solid. And most importantly, they see you. Not the version you show the world, not the competence, not the organization, not the person who solves everything. They see beneath the surface. They see the vulnerability you hide, the tiredness you don't admit, the loneliness you normalize. And when they see, they don't run away. They don't get scared. They don't take advantage. They care. They want to care. They want to be someone you can relax with, someone you can be human with, someone you can stop performing with. And this proposal? That's exactly it. It's, let me stay. Let me really get to know you. Let me build something real with you. But let's be clear about one thing. This proposal, it's not easy. Not in the sense of being difficult to understand, but in the sense that it will demand something from you. It will demand that you lower your guard, that you trust, that you take a risk. And for Virgo, for you who have spent your whole life protecting your heart, who have built walls so well that you don't even notice they're there anymore, this is terrible. It's terrifying, because you've trusted before. You've opened up before. You've believed before. And you got hurt. And you swore. You swore not again. That it wouldn't be so easy. That it wouldn't be without proof. That it wouldn't be without a guarantee. But here's the problem. There is no guarantee. There never is. And this person, they know this. They're not offering certainty. They're offering intention. They're offering commitment. They're offering, I don't know the future, but I know what I want. And I want you. And they're asking you to find the courage to want them back, to admit that you want them, to stop pretending it doesn't matter. And when will this happen? When will this person appear? It's happening now. Not literally now as you watch this, but now in the sense of a cycle. March is opening doors, it's creating encounters, it's aligning people. And in the coming days, the coming weeks, there's a moment that will seem casual. It will seem like a coincidence, but it's not. It's orchestrated. It's destined. It's the universe saying, here, now, pay attention. And you might miss it. You might not notice. You might be so in your head, so focused on your analysis, so focused on your protection that you don't see it. You don't feel it. You don't recognize it. And the moment passes. And the person waits. And eventually they give up. Not because they didn't want to, but because you didn't let them. So you need to be present. You need to be open. You need to be willing to see signs that you would normally ignore. And what are the signs? How do you recognize them? First sign, consistency. This person won't appear and disappear. They won't be intense and then a ghost. They will be present, constantly. Not in a suffocating way, but reliably. You will notice. You will notice that they are there, always there, responding, showing up, following through. And for you, who are used to inconsistency, this will seem strange. It will seem suspicious, because you've learned that people who want to play games make you wait, create anxiety. But this one doesn't play games. And the absence of games will seem so strange that you'll almost be suspicious. You'll look for flaws. You'll wait for the shoe to fall off. But it doesn't. Because there's no game. There's genuineness. And you'll need to learn to recognize that, to value that, to not sabotage that. Second sign, she asks you questions. Real questions. Not superficial ones. Not, how was your day? But, what keeps you up at night? What scares you? What do you want nobody to know? And when you answer, she listens. Really listens. Not to answer, not to fix, but to get to know, to understand, to remember. And then, she remembers. She remembers what you said. She remembers what matters to you. And she acts accordingly. And that will disarm you. Because you're used to being forgotten, to not being a priority, to your words being heard but not really processed. And when someone not only listens but acts, you feel it. You feel different. You feel important. You feel seen. And that opens something in you. Something that has been closed for a long time. Third sign, she's not afraid of your intensity. You know you're very, very deep, very thoughtful, very demanding, very everything. And you've learned to edit that out, to hide it, to be less, to be more palatable. But this person sees your intensity and doesn't back away, sees your depth and leans closer, sees your high standards and isn't offended. In fact, she appreciates it. She values it. She wants exactly that. Because she's also deep. She's also thoughtful. She also wants something real. And when two depths meet, when two people who truly feel connect, it's rare. It's precious. It's what you've been waiting for without admitting you were waiting for it. And about the proposal, what exactly is it? I'll be direct because you need to be prepared. The proposal is a commitment, a real commitment. Not, let's see where this goes. Not, let's enjoy the moment. But I want to build something with you. I want to get to know you in layers. I want to be present in your life in a meaningful way. And depending on where you are in life, the proposal can be specific. It can be a professional partnership. It can be a romantic relationship. It can be a deep friendship. But regardless of the form, the essence is the same. I choose you. I want you in my life. I am willing to invest. And what will she ask in return? Reciprocity. Not perfection, not a guarantee, but reciprocity. That you also choose, that you also invest, that you also be present. And that seems simple. But for you, who guards so much? Who protects so much? Who controls so much? It's a huge request. And here's where it gets complicated. Because part of you wants it, desperately wants it, wants to stop being alone with everything, wants to share, wants to trust, wants to build. But there's another part, a part that's afraid, that remembers the times it tried, that remembers the pain, that remembers the disappointment. And that part will scream. It will list all the reasons why not, why it's not safe, why it's not guaranteed, why it could go wrong. And technically, that part is right. It could go wrong. There's no guarantee. There's risk. But here's what that part doesn't consider. There's also possibility. The possibility of it working out, of it being real, of it being what you always wanted. And what if you always choose fear, always choose security? You guarantee you'll never get hurt, but you also guarantee you'll never have what you want. And that's also loss. Different, but loss nonetheless. So what do you do when that person appears? When the proposal comes? First, you breathe. You don't react immediately. You don't go into full analysis mode. You feel. You observe how your body responds. Not your head, your body. Because the body knows. The body doesn't lie. If you feel expansion, if you feel openness, if you feel warmth, it's yes. Even if your head is screaming no. But if you feel contraction, if you feel closure, if you feel cold, it's no. Even if your head is rationalizing yes. So you feel first. Second, you give it a chance. You don't need to decide everything now. You don't need to know if it will work forever. You just need to say, okay, let's see. Let's try. Let's experiment. And see. Giving it a chance isn't an eternal commitment. It's a commitment to possibility, to exploration, to discovery. And you can do that. You can give it a small chance first. And if you feel good, you can give it a bigger chance. And so on. Third, you communicate. You say what you need to say. You don't assume she knows. You don't expect her to guess. You speak. I want this, but I'm afraid. I'm interested, but I need to take it slow. I see you, but I need reassurance. And the right person? The person who came with serious intentions? She will listen. She will respect. She will adapt. She won't pressure. She won't force. She will meet you where you are, and she will walk at your pace, while maintaining clear intentions. And that creates security. Security that you can be honest, you can be vulnerable, you can be human, and you won't be punished for it. You won't be rejected for it. And when do you feel that security? When do you experience that vulnerability is received with care? You open up, naturally, not forced, but organically. And the connection deepens. And you discover that maybe, finally, it's safe. It's real. It's what you hoped for. And there's something about this person that I haven't said yet. Something important. They don't come to complete you. They come to complement you. Difference is everything. To complete implies that you are incomplete, that you need another person to be whole. And you don't need that. You are already whole. You are already complete. You are already enough. But to complement? To complement is to add, to enrich, to enhance what already exists. It's two complete people choosing to build something together, because together they are even more. And this person? They know this. They don't come as a savior. They don't come as a fix. They come as a partner, as an equal, as someone who respects you as you are and wants to add, not change. And that's rare. That's precious. That's what makes a proposal serious. Because it's not based on need. It's based on choice, on desire, on a shared vision of something better, and about the future. Because I know you're thinking about it. Whether it will last, whether it will work, whether it's worth the risk. And the honest truth? I don't know. Nobody knows. The future is uncertain by nature. But here's what I do know. If you don't try, if you don't take risks, if you always choose safety, you guarantee results. You guarantee you stay exactly where you are. And maybe that's okay for you. Maybe you're fine alone. Maybe you don't want complications. And that's valid. But if there's a part of you, even a small one, that wants more, that wants connection, that wants partnership, then you need to take risks. You need to try. You need to give the possibility a chance. Because possibility is only realized through action, through choice, through the courage to say yes even without a guarantee. And this person who is coming, they are giving you an opportunity to choose differently, to try differently, to be different. And what do you do with this opportunity? It's entirely your choice. But choose consciously, not out of fear, not out of the past, but from the present, from who you are now, and what you want now. And finally, I'm going to tell you something you need to hear. You deserve this. You deserve a serious proposal. You deserve someone who comes with clarity, with intention, with commitment. You've spent too much time accepting less, accepting uncertainty, accepting maybe. And that hurt you. It made you doubt. It made you shut down. But now comes what you've always deserved. And you can receive it. You can allow it. You can believe that yes, finally, it's for you. Because it is. It always was. You were just waiting to be ready, waiting for the right person, waiting for the right moment. And maybe it's now. So get ready. Open your eyes, open your heart. And when the proposal comes, when the person appears, you will know, you will feel it, and you will choose. And whatever your choice is, may it be one of courage, not fear. May it be one of possibility, not protection. May it be one of life, not survival. Because you deserve to live, finally, fully, to live. And this person, they want to live with you. So, let them?